You are listening to KSG Podcast. This is a short, crisp, concise, exam-oriented, edited editorial for civil services aspirants. In this podcast, we are going to talk about India witnessing a massive rise in startups. Source for the content is Livemint. India registered a whopping rise of 15,400% in the number of startups that rose from 471 in 2016 to 72,993 as on 30th of June 2022. Union Minister of State for Commerce and Industry Prakash stated in Rajya Sabha that the Startup India initiative was launched in 2016 with the objective of building a strong ecosystem for nurturing innovation and entrepreneurship in the country, adding that all initiatives are implemented across states, cities, towns, and rural areas. The Government of India, as part of Startup India initiative, is implementing Fund of Funds for Startups, that is FFS scheme, and Startup India Seed Fund scheme, that is SISFS, to provide financial assistance to startups through alternative investment funds, that is AIFs, and incubators respectively. Under SISFS, as on 30th of June, a total of 703 startups have been provided with funds, while 428 startups have been approved funding. Listing various programs undertaken by the government to promote startups across the country under Startup India initiative, the minister's statement said that an action plan for Startup India was unveiled on the 16th of January 2016. The action plan comprises of 19 action items spanning across areas such as simplification and hand-holding, funding support and incentives, and industry, academia, partnership and incubation. DPIIT is the monitoring agency and Small Industries Development Bank of India in the operating agency for FFS. The total corpus of 10,000 crore rupees is envisaged to be provided over the 14th and 15th Finance Commission cycles based on progress of the scheme and availability of funds. It has not only made capital available for startups at early stage, seed stage, and growth stage, but also played a catalytic role in facilitating raising of domestic capital, reducing dependence on foreign capital, and encouraging homegrown and new venture capital funds. MOS Prakash further stated that 52 regulatory reforms have been undertaken by the government since 2016 to enhance ease of doing business, ease of raising capital, and reduce compliance burden for the startup ecosystem. To enable ease of procurement, central ministries or departments are directed to relax conditions of prior turnover and prior experience in public procurement for all startups subject to meeting quality and technical specifications. Further, Government e-Marketplace Startup Runway is a dedicated corner for startups to sell products and services directly to the government. As per the statement, startups are eligible for fast-tracked patent application, examination and disposal. The government launched Startups Intellectual Property Protection SIPP, which facilitates the startups to file applications for patents, designs, and trademarks through registered facilitators in appropriate IP offices by paying only the statutory fees. Facilitators under the scheme are responsible for providing general advisory on different IPRs and information on protecting and promoting IPRs in other countries. The government bears the entire fees of the facilitators for any number of patents, trademarks, or designs, and startups only bear the cost of the statutory fees payable. Startups are provided with an 80% rebate in filing of patents and 50% rebate in filing of trademark vis-a-vis other companies. One of the key objectives under the Startup India initiative is to help connect Indian startup ecosystems to global startup ecosystems through various engagement models. This has been done through international government-to-government partnerships, participation in international forums, and hosting of global events. Startup India has launched bridges with over 15 countries: Brazil, Sweden, Russia, Portugal, UK, Finland, Netherlands, Singapore, Israel, Japan, South Korea, Canada, Croatia, Qatar, and UAE that provide a soft landing platform for startups from the partner nations and aid in promoting cross-collaboration. Easy availability of capital is essential for entrepreneurs at the early stages of growth of an enterprise. The capital required at this stage often presents a make or break situation for startups with good business ideas. The scheme aims to provide financial assistance to startups for proof of concept, prototype development, product trials, market entry, and commercialization. 945 crore rupees has been sanctioned under the SISFS scheme for a period of 4 years starting from 2021-2022. Now, it's said that the government in January 2020 notified constitution of the National Startup Advisory Council to advise the government on measures needed to build a strong ecosystem for nurturing innovation and startups in the country to drive sustainable economic growth and generate large-scale employment opportunities. Besides the ex-officio members, the council has a number of non-official members representing various stakeholders from the startup ecosystem. That's it for this podcast. Thank you so much for listening. To join KSG India courses and to crack the IS exam, visit ksgindia.com. You can also get a PDF of this podcast on ksgindia.com. Thanks for listening.